I'm Holly, and Let's hear it. I'm Holly, this is Disney Channel. I'm Holly, and today I'm playing with fire. Oh wait, I'm Holly Smyers, and today I'm playing with fire. And by that I mean we contacted the Orlando Glassblowing Center, so I'm going to be blowing some glass. We contacted the Orlando Glassblowing Center, and I'm going to be blowing some glass. I want to say I'm going to be blowing some glass.
What are you guys doing?
We're filming an intro.
What?
It's recording, by the way. Have you ever played with fire? Well, I have, and I burned my hand. But don't worry, you won't see it because it's not apparently interesting enough to include. Hi, I'm Holly Smyers, and today we're going to be playing with fire. And by that, I mean we contacted the Orlando Glassblowing Center, so we're going to blow some glass. The Orlando Glassblowing Center teaches classes so that anyone can go in and start. They also sell works made by local artists. The first thing that we did was Mitchell showed us how to make a pendant, and then we went into the workshop and made a flower.
This is the lamp working studio. Yeah. There you go.
You're very fashionable.
Yes. So these are what we call didymium lenses, okay? And what that does is filter all the sodium flare out of the flame. That way we can actually see what's going on. Anytime you're holding it, you're going to be standing right in front, okay?
Okay.
And you always want to start at the tip of the flame, and you're always going to keep it turning just like so. Just hold it at this low angle, and you're going to keep turning, all right? All right, so now let's go in this mold right here, okay? Our goal here is we're actually going to flatten this into a disc, but first it's got to be round. So now you want this to be in the flame and also this. So grab the blue. There you go. All right, now here's what we're going to do. This is called a flame cut. So what I want you to do is heat the blue right there and keep that turning. And then I want you to very slowly pull. Yeah, in the flame. That the loops are really hard, it's just more challenging at first because you don't quite understand the way the glass moves. So that's why it takes people many tries, right? But once you can kind of understand the way the glass moves and how it works, all these techniques start to become a lot easier. That is an awesome pendant.
That is.
We have a few tools here in the hot shop. The most important would be the blow pipes. So without these pipes, we would not be able to actually gather the glass, right? Everything starts with a blow pipe. So from here, we'll gather some clear glass out of the furnace right here. Now this machine stays on year round, and it sits at a temperature of 2,150 degrees, okay? So inside of here houses all the molten clear glass. So here's what we call the annealer. So the process of annealing is taking hot glass that you just made that went from 2,000 degrees to room temperature, right? Now, it can't go that quickly, it can't drop temperature that quickly, so the process of annealing starts at 950 degrees. So inside of here houses all the final products for the day, okay? So, those final products will sit in there for about 12 to 15 hours, or else what will happen is the glass will cool down too quickly and it will explode. And we work way too hard for that. So this is where we actually make our products, right? So what we have is various tools such as the blow hose. So this is what you can use to attach onto the pipe where you can blow air through here, right? That way you can blow the glass. Make sense? I'll put that right back over here. And then we have various tools like the jacks. When you have a bubble, you can squeeze down with this tool and it creates a score line. We also have crimps and tweezers. These are our sculpting tools I was talking about, right? So we can use these like for the fish fins that you saw, right? I use these. And the most important tool in the house is our newspaper. Now, maybe thinking newspaper. Why? Well, as long as we keep newspaper wet, the glass will ride on a layer of steam and it won't stick to it. But this also allows me to shape the glass by hand without getting burned. So, nothing like touching 2,000 degrees with a rag of paper.
Well, as a journalist, I'm glad our paper is being used for something.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, we put it to good use.
Hope you got everything you looked for, and I only burned myself once, but it wasn't interesting enough to include, so unfortunately you don't get to witness it. Have a good, I was gonna say have a good day. That makes no sense. Bye.